What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel, Liberian Connection. I'm your boy, Stefan. I just got back from Liberia a couple weeks ago, so I got amazing footage to be sharing with you guys. So definitely subscribe to the channel and look forward to that. For some of y'all that don't go back to Liberia or have not been back in a while, every time I go back to Liberia, no matter how hard it is in the country, no matter all the hardships and difficulties we're facing as a country, it really feels good to go back home. Now, I can't even imagine going a whole year without going back home to Liberia. So if you're one of the Liberians watching this and y'all can't get a chance to go home, or y'all making all these excuses y'all don't want to go back, I seriously encourage you to go back home to visit, especially if you haven't been back home in 10, 15, 20 years. Like, come on. When the last time y'all hear Nigerian people say they didn't go back to Nigeria in 10 years, in 15 years? We the only ones doing that. My goal is to be able to go back to Liberia 2, 3, 4 times a year, because then I'll be able to impact the country more, impact Liberians more on the ground, and by doing so, impact you guys, because I can motivate you guys to do the same. Once we do that for long enough, I seriously believe that a change can and will come in Liberia. We just have to keep pushing. So in this video here, I want to give you guys an update on our community road project, and there's the same road we're going to be using for the community and our resort, since it's in the same area. So I'm excited to show you guys the footage. It's not 100% complete because, you know, we need to cut on the road at the end of the day, but that's somewhere down the line. Right now, we have to introduce the red dirt to this sandy beach area. So now we can actually drive on this road, and I actually got footage driving right up to the beach. So if you guys are not familiar with this project, this Seascape community, or our investment group project, then check out these videos in the link down below. And obviously subscribe, like, comment, and share also, so we can get the word out there. So when we first put this community group together, we knew that the road project was going to be our first major project, and we called that phase 2. So phase 1 was clearing the land and marking all the streets and the alleys off. Now, why is that important? Because in Liberia, it's a known issue that your neighbors can potentially build on the main road, build on an alley, and sometimes their development is so far that you got to take them to court, and that house or that fence might never come down if you don't really have a strong arm in Liberia. So before we start building anything, we already knew we had to mark off the alleys and the streets. So why is a road so important anyways? Well, obviously we need roads to commute, but it's particularly important when you're near an area like a beach area and sometimes even a lake. But Liberia is a coastal country, so a lot of the land over there is sandy and like this real soft sand where the cars can't go over. If you got a real good 4x4 car, then you could probably make it through. But any car that's low or 2-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, you're just not gonna make it. And something that I never even knew until I started doing projects in Africa is that when you go to deliver your materials, let's say your house is near the beach and there's no road, and you go to deliver whatever, iron rods, or deliver the sand, deliver whatever materials, a lot of times the truck cannot even make it to that area. So they're not gonna risk it. What they're gonna do is they're gonna leave the materials at the junction or the closest area where the road is good, and then you have to pay manual labor, pay people to transport that material to your site. And this same thing here, I'm telling you, yeah, about this beach land, this sand land, I'm going through the same thing now with my land in Marshall. To get to that land is a headache. Like, if you don't got a 4x4 truck, you're not making it over there. But the land is so beautiful, it's amazing. But since I just bought my own land by the lake, I don't really know anybody in the area. I already know the difficulties I'm gonna face by trying to get people to contribute on a road. So being able to come together from the first step as a community, all agreeing that we're gonna fix this road, is a big difference maker. So that's why we're so big on this community project. And at the end of this video, I'll be sharing details on how you can get involved in this community project or the new community that we're putting together by the airport. So like I said, this road is not a completed project. This is just the point that's good enough right now so we can start developing, because we do have some members in the community that are waiting to start on their houses. But we had to have this road project complete first, and we also have to have our water project complete before anybody can start building. So this is what it looks like to work together as a team, where you're not doing anything you want whenever you want to, but there's regulation, and we're thinking about the benefit of the entire community and putting that before our own personal benefits. We've also built one drain so far at an area where the water comes and sits, because we don't want to damage the road, we want to protect our investment. And since I came to this Brewerville area last year, I do see some new developments going on right before our community. So I think this road is welcoming a lot of people to come and build their homes and invest. So I definitely know that we can have this same result in other areas. Once we come in as a group, we start clearing the land, we build a road. This lets other people in the area know that there's development coming, which makes them want to develop. And some people have these lands that they've been sitting on these lands for 5, 10, 15 years. When they finally see people coming and building, that's the time that they want to start building themselves. So just building this road has a lot of positive side effects. Not just that we get to enjoy the road, but we get to encourage others to come and build and develop. We get to motivate you guys through the form of video and YouTube. So even though you might not invest with us, you might not come in this community, you might go and partner up with other Liberians and build your road and buy your houses together in the same area and come together and add amenities because you watch one of these videos. And for me, that's a victory. Even though we might not meet, we might not speak, but just the fact that you got an idea from my video and you took that idea and benefited the country, for me, that's a victory for all of us as Liberians. So let me know what you guys think about this community area. Let me know what you guys think about this road project. Let me know if you guys have any ideas that we can implement into this community. I'm all ears, and I have some other videos to be sharing with you guys from the trip that I just came back from. So make sure you stay tuned and have your notification on for that. But if you guys are interested in being a part of our new community in the Charlesville area, which is about 15 minutes away from the airport, send me an email and I'll send you that video link back. So once again, I appreciate you guys for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you guys for being involved in Liberia's development, and I appreciate you for sharing the word. And once we do this long enough, we will see a change in Liberia. I promise you. So let's keep pushing. See you guys soon.